Albert Einstein once said, "The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." Think about this for a second and ask yourself, does this quote apply to the way society views fundraising? Many organizations simply do not see the need to update or change their current method. They believe that there's no need to invest in a new method when the old one still seems to work fine. It's the common "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" mentality. But just because something isn't broke doesn't mean you can't make it work better. By adapting to change and accepting and harnessing new ideas and technology, charitable organizations can become more efficient and profitable. According to Dan Pallotta, the nonprofit sector is critical to our dream of changing the world, yet there is greater injustice than the double standard that exists between for-profit and nonprofit sectors. One gets to feast on marketing, risk-taking, capital, and financing incentives, and the other is sentenced to begging. And if you kill innovation in fundraising, then you can't raise more revenue. And if you can't raise more revenue, you can't grow. And if you can't grow, you can't solve the large social problems. Charities and not-for-profits come into existence with the main purpose of eliminating their own need. At one point in history, there was a problem that the government had enough money to take care of. Over time, as government resources dwindled, the problem was passed down into the hands of the passionate people in the community. A group of individuals started up an organization to solve that problem, but what ends up happening is their main purpose becomes just to exist. An organization gets run by a board of directors made up of volunteers. Some are passionate about the cause, but others are there just to pad their resumes. And then they become so focused on keeping revenue percentages higher than expenses that they run into the rut of doing the same thing over and over again. In this increasing and complicated world where the competition for individuals' time and money is of the utmost importance, it is important for organizations to step to the forefront and understand that what worked 20 years ago may not be the answer today. But after all, the early bird does get the worm.